got the official welcome, mat up. Hope you can all see that. I'll get into our meeting, and before I get too far in, there's just a few things I'd like to share with you about protocols when we're getting into these meetings. We're going to be seeing quite a few of these in the next 6 months or so, I predict. So when you're all said hello, and if you when the meeting's on, if you just mute your microphones when you're not talking. So otherwise, we get a lot of feedback and a lot of over talk, and you can't sort of hear what's going on. The other one, wave at people as they enter. Now, that's sort of maybe not, but we've got a little hand button on your control panel there. If you want to ask a question or raise an issue, you can hit the little hand button and it'll come up, and hopefully I or Matthew will deal with that one. Be kind to one another is another tip. We're all learning as we go with this, so we've got to be a bit gentle with each other in using the technology, me in particular. And the fourth one, if you can't hear, just tap your ear and somebody will come to your aid there. Raise your hand down there. And also just check your screen. It's pretty stable and we can see your happy smiling faces. If you do want to leave for any reason or don't want to be seen, you can turn the video off, the same as the microphone off. So that's just some tips there. Now, last week, for those who were here last week, we had a couple of guests from the E-Club of Melbourne, Madhu Bishnu and Stephen Sennett, and they spent a good 40 minutes of the meeting explaining how these online meetings operate and the sort of things that they've been doing. At great personal expense, I recorded that meeting last week, and I spent pretty well much of a Saturday editing the first 10 minutes off, because we basically spent our time saying hello to each other then. I edited it and it's been put on YouTube. That's it down the bottom there. And for those who haven't got it, I think it was on our bulletin. That's our YouTube channel that we've got. And there's a video there with Madhu on the front of it. There's a few other videos on there too if you're interested in seeing those. So that's something to bear in mind. Matthew's recording tonight's, and we'll get that posted as well. Last night our board had a meeting and we talked about how we're moving forward with these meetings. The indications are that we could be in these restrictions for maybe even 6 months. So the question arose, how are we going to communicate, how are we going to keep people connected, and what are we going to do? So the board had a look at our meeting frequencies, and it's been suggested that we only meet every first and third Wednesdays. We haven't got a lot of information to pass on at these meetings, and if we do have them, we really need them to be valuable for people. So we just don't want to have a meeting for the sake of a meeting. And the meetings we do have, we want to look at how we can use that time using live speakers or pre-recorded speakers. We can either join other clubs online as well, and I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. Informal catch-up or fun activities. So Grace and a few of the others are going to have a look at all of those and see what we come up with to keep our interest up. The other issue that's come up is most of these meetings seem to be an hour's about all that people can tolerate. People who are working are using these all day. I think Richard just mentioned he's been at 3 Zoom meetings today. So we've got to bear that in mind. We don't want to sort of drag them on for the sake of it. The board will still meet once a month. But as well as all those opportunities, we've got our website and we've got social media. You've just seen YouTube, and we've got a Facebook page as well. Richard's constantly updating that, but anyone who's a member of the club can also go on there and update that. And we've still got our bulletin every week. So that's, I suppose, the main thrust of what we talked about last night. There wasn't too much in the way of reports from directors because we're pretty well in hibernation mode, so there's not much to report on. I might just, whoops, back. No. This is, where am I? In here. I might just open it to the floor. If anybody wants to make a comment on what we're planning to do as far as meetings and how we're going to connect, if you want to put your hand up, I can let you have a say. So down the bottom of your screen, you'll see a little symbol for a hand. So, any comments from anyone?
Or you can put your real hand up like Stephen has.
Or you can put your real hand up. Yeah. Where is he? Stephen.
I've unmuted you, Stephen.
Okay. Thanks, Matthew.
Yeah, thanks, Matthew. John, can we please have a vote on whether we are going to meet fortnightly or weekly? That was one of the points of discussion last night. Let's at least get that over and done with and be able to tick that off. I was in favour of fortnightly, but there were people who suggested it should still remain as a weekly meeting. Can we just, as we agreed last night, vote on that now?
Yeah, that's fine. As I said, if anybody wants any comments, we haven't. As I said, it was a proposal from the board meeting. There is I think there is a vote button if you want to do electronically, or
just put your hand up, John. Surely.
Well, I can't see all the screens. Can you, Matthew?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ken. If you click gallery view, you'll be able to see everybody.
Can you hear anyone at the moment? No.
Not while he's showing the PowerPoint, you can't.
Oh yeah.
No.
I forget not everyone has multiple screens. Sorry.
None of us are.
No.
What are we voting for at the moment?
Fortnightly.
Going fortnightly.
No, hang on.
Yep.
The board last night said that we would put it to the meeting to decide if we wanted to or not.
That's right.
Not whether we'd vote whether we would or not. We were going to discuss it because we might have all thought it was a good idea. It was raised that some people, this is possibly their only social connection. And they might very well want to have it weekly, even if not all of us do.
Okay, well,
So
people want to make a comment about it.
Discuss it.
Yeah.
Particularly if they've got a reason they want to have it.
Okay, that's fine. Anybody want to?
Grace?
Yep.
Hi. Oh, yeah, I'm on. I just got on. It's taken me ages to get on.
Ah, sorry, Grace.
Sorry. No. Having it fortnightly, having it weekly at the moment, we just seem to be going round and round in circles. I don't think we're actually, it's me personally, I think, we're not achieving anything. But having it fortnightly, maybe we can build a bigger meeting. Maybe we can have a speaker. Maybe, I don't know, everyone says looking forward, trying to go forward, but that's so difficult at the moment because, well, we're the vulnerable people, so we can't help people. I don't know, I'm just at a loss. I'm really frustrated by it all, and I think maybe fortnightly, I don't know, maybe we can build on that, and maybe we can have a speaker, as I said, and, I don't know. Anyway, my opinion.
Anybody else?
David.
Yeah, the words Grace was using have also been going through my mind. Maybe fortnightly for the moment, but as this thing goes on, you might build on it and get back to a weekly.
Yeah.
See what the other clubs are doing. Grace was right. You need a bit more substance into it.
Yeah.
It's good to catch up, that's for sure. But once you've done that, the last few meetings haven't been a lot more than that. So you need some substance, as Grace said. But for the time being, with an option to change, maybe go to a fortnightly. I'm ambivalent.
All right. I'm just going to ask if it's going to go fortnightly, can it be the 2nd and the 4th weeks of the month? I've got a clashing work one on the 1st Wednesday of the month, which is only once a month. But if I do that one and this is on the 1st and 3rd, well, I'll only be doing one meeting a week, a month.
Well, I've got nothing
I prefer to do 2 than only 1.
I'm happy to do every fortnight.
It's not going to suit everyone, and it's really an interim. As I think what Doug said and what we discussed last night is, this is really a moving feast. We really don't know where things are heading or how long they're going to be for. So, you know, we want to just sort of start somewhere, and it's not cast in stone. It's just a suggestion for the time that we're in now.
We're still feeling our way to get things like how to get a guest speaker on board, and
Yes.
or do some sort of YouTube video for 15 or 20 minutes.
That's right.
Something useful.
Yep. I'm only suggesting we do the 1st and 3rd because we've got our board meeting on the 2nd. That's the only reason, David. If you want to change it all round, it's really up to the board. I think up to the board members and the other members.
Board's on a Monday. What does that matter?
Well, it doesn't really.
No.
It's just you're going to have two Zoom meetings in the week. You're probably going to have even more than that.
Well, the 1st is the committee meetings anyway.
Yes, we do the committee meetings. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
why can't we suggest that we do fortnightly for the next 2 months and see how the land lies at the end of 2 months? At this point of time, nobody knows what's going to happen next week.
That's right.
We have lockdown till the 11th of May.
Yeah.
We can always add
Social isolation anyway.
We can always add another one in if something comes up that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Or an interesting speaker becomes available.
Yeah. The other issue that we've come across is if we make it a standing meeting every whatever it is, weekly or month or fortnightly, we can put it on our website, and we can put it onto a district website as well, so anybody can join us. It's a standard sort of part or ID, standard link to get into the meeting each week. So we don't have to set up a new meeting each week. It can just be a recurring meeting. So that's why we want to get something in place so that we can do that, and that I guess enables more people to get in our meetings. But I don't know what's the general feeling about fortnightly, and we just have to then decide which week it is.
Fortnight.
Yeah.
I'm happy with fortnight.
Yeah, I'm
Fortnight.
Fortnight.
That's all right.
Any burning dissent? All right. Okay. Well,
what about David's problem? It's not going to worry anyone else, is it? If we move it?
No, I'm not worried about when it is. I said it's pretty lucky it's not going to suit everyone, but whatever week it is, it doesn't worry me. I don't know what the others think. If you want to make it the 2nd and 4th.
Oh, I'm easy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Whatever goes.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you all. It means I can be here every time.
Make sure you are, David. I don't want any excuses now.
So when's the next one then?
It'll be We're in the 3rd week now, so it'll be next week
Next week. Okay. Next
Could be.
Monday. Okay.
if we start then, or we can. Other than that, it'll be whatever it is in
No, it'll
May.
be the 29th. It'll be the 29th, won't it?
Yeah.
You're going to have a blue,
no.
you're going to have a blue moon this
No, there's five Wednesdays this month.
Whoa. So
We
this
can
week
make
is
it.
second.
We can make it the 29th because it'll give us a
Okay.
bit more time to get someone
Speaker.
get the meeting organised,
Okay.
and then the next meeting we start in May. It'll be the 13th and the 27th. How does that sound?
Yep. That sounds great.
Excellent.
Excellent.
22nd's out.
Yeah, that's next week.
27th.
So 29th, that's a bit of a
29th.
one-off, and then the 13th and the 27th of May.
Unless something exceptional happens.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Now, okay, all right, good.
John, could I butt in there? There doesn't seem to be much discussion about having guest speakers. I'm not sure what the problems were talked about, but I have to say that we have a professional meeting once a month, and it is webinared every meeting. Last time, the guest speaker herself was on her own, and it was an excellent presentation as it went. So there's no technical reason why it can't be done.
No, no. David's already suggested a speaker from the foundation anyway. So
Okay. Well, that's a good idea.
but I think, yeah, I'm sure we can do it. There's a whole lot of opportunities there. I'll go into a bit more detail in the on the district side, but it's just a matter of organising it, I think.
Yep.
And we can do that.
Glad to see you're agreeing, Liz.
Yes. Well, should I speak with David myself?
Be the one.
Yeah.
Organise it?
I think.
Good idea.
Yeah. Any members of the club are, if they want to suggest anything. As I said, there's a lot of videos as well. There's a lot of information around that we can put on for a meeting if we can't get a speaker. But,
Okay.
all right.
Yep. That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'll go back on wherever I was. Okay. Now, the district website has a lot of resources as well that have been specifically set up for these days or these times. I'll just hang on. I'll just go there.
What's it under, John? What do you call the site? What no?
It's Rotary District 1900.org.au. That's the website.
9800 is.
Yeah, I've got it on the screen now.
Okay.
You see that?
Share it.
Everybody see that?
No.
Oh,
No.
haven't I got my screen share on?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
let me put it on there. Okay, we'll try again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Something's
Okay. All right, we'll go.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get on there. Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
Okay, the district website. It's Rotary District 1900.org.au.
Yep.
And
There's
that's,
of course a link on our website.
yeah, it's on our website link. Now, this is it. I'm showing you their website. there's a little, on the top menu, there's a little button saying stay connected.
Yeah.
Now in here, there's a whole lot of links and information for anybody to access. There's a district Zoom meeting twice a week, which is on Monday and Wednesday night. Anybody can join that meeting. There's a link on their website.
Okay.
You can join it at 6 o'clock, I think.
Yes.
And you can join in with other members and other clubs in our district board on that one.
Yep.
There's also, this is something that's been promoted a bit. You can go to any Rotary club anywhere in the world and attend their meeting. There's a link in there again. And these have all been compiled by a Rotarian. So all these clubs listed here, the day they meet,
Great.
all around the world.
Fantastic.
There's hundreds and hundreds of them, and it's got the when they meet. So the idea is we put our meeting information up on this too, and people can join us from anywhere in the world too. So there's a number of clubs that meet
Nice.
meet on the Wednesday.
Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah. So
La Croix.
Yeah.
La Croix.
Yeah, it's the US Virgin Islands.
Wow.
So that's a resource that's on the district side as well. So there's hundreds of clubs you can join there.
Right.
The other stuff on there talking about there's videos to share as well. As I said, we can upload these and use them as well. So they're you've actually got to log in using your
Club
Runner login. So .4551.
But haven't you changed that?
No, I haven't got that.
Press the keep login and you won't have to do it next time.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so on here there's a whole lot of videos.
Yeah.
What's this doing over here? Let me get out of there.
Just say save.
Here we go. So there's a whole lot of videos in here on YouTube and everywhere else as well. So there's where is it? So yeah, you can use them at the club meetings or anywhere else. So a lot of the things that are going on in
Rotary.
In Rotary around the world. There's also with Zoom, you can actually stream the meetings live to Facebook or to YouTube.
Okay.
Once it's set up. Matthew's got some experience in doing that. So if we ever get to the point where we have a live meeting face-to-face at the Bleak House, the opportunity is there to stream that meeting live and other people can join in. So there's a whole lot of technology that we can carry forward with on this. I'll just show you their YouTube channel just for the sake of it. So this is the district YouTube. We've got a Albert Park one, which you saw before.
Yeah.
And so
Rotary.
This is all available there for us to downplay and use. So yeah, a whole lot of stuff. So they're promoting this on the district catch-ups. I had a catch-up last week with our AG, Bronwyn, and also
Rosemary.
Richard.
Bronwyn.
Yeah, Rosemary and Doug and Grant. Yep. Okay. Back where I want. Where did I get to? Here. Here we go. So that's that. Now, I think we've got too many committee persons here. I don't know whether you want to say a few words, Matthew, about international. You did have some updates last night.
Yeah, so the only update from international is the same as last week, where we sent $595 to Rotary Club of Newlands to distribute to the Tovuza Educare Centre, which is a childcare centre, not far out of Cape Town. The centre's actually closed at the moment, so Rotary and Newlands are holding on to the funds for the moment until we figure out what to do with it. Whether we help the lady that runs the centre turn it into effectively a small community kitchen, or hold on to it until the school reopens later on in the year, which it's looking like it will, but it will be a lot later.
Okay. We haven't got Evo tonight, but pretty well all the community activities are suspended still. You want anything to say about youth, Jim?
No.
No.
Jim, turn sound on.
Hey? Who's me? Jim? You didn't turn your mic on.
I've unmuted now.
Yep.
Yeah. Raipan's been put off from next weekend until mid-June, but I doubt that it'll happen then. We had a vocation workshop that was going to be in mid-March, but that's been put off and they haven't got a new date for it yet. We've given our $1,000 to Port Melbourne Primary School for their school camps to help the needy kids be able to go, but I don't know when they're going to have their camp, neither do they. We've given our $1,000 to Kangan to cover the award for the apprenticeship, and not much else is happening.
At the district meeting an hour ago, they said Muna was going to go online this year.
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet, but that's a good idea.
Yeah. The only other one, we just put a payment through today to Food Bank. We
Oh, good.
him
How much?
1,150, I think it was.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So,
put her on mute, will you?
I can, but
Nice.
yeah, I have now. Yeah, that was put through today to directly to Food Bank. So that's something that Kim was pretty keen on doing, and that was from a sausage sizzle last year. Oops. Hang on. My mouse is very delicate. Oops. All right. Where am I?
John?
Yes.
I can hear some background noise. Somebody's got some device on.
Could be Doug's TV, is it? I'll turn his microphone off if that's the case.
He's already
I was
up.
just playing the drums on the table.
No. Who was playing the drums?
Oh, I was on the table. Yeah.
Okay.
My mic was off.
Yep, good. It wasn't you then.
Wasn't me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just get rid of some of these.
John, can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
If viewers just scroll through those meetings,
Yep.
I'm sure we could pinch a guest speaker from one of those meetings.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a lot of options there. Yep. Okay. Eye care. We've got anybody under the weather at the moment, or?
Yeah, me. I'm going insane.
We're all going that way, Grace. Yes. I think just keep up your exercise and.
Has anyone heard from Mary?
Keep everything else.
Yes, actually, I had the same question. Mary, has anyone heard from Mary? Mary's not joined us at all.
No.
I spoke to her on the phone about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so do I. Maybe I'll give her a call and see what's happening.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm using Zoom as well for things, and Skype and all sorts of other things to catch up with family, and
drag you into the 21st century.
I'm sure everybody else is too now.
Yeah, sure are. I've got 2 questions, and
Yeah.
can you get us back onto everyone? You've still got the main screen on. Can you? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. 2 questions. I mean, library pickups. Obviously, that's not happening.
No.
No, they're all
No.
closed. Okay, so
Libraries are all shut.
okay, Carol. As soon as it all starts coming back together again, you let everyone know. Did you hear me, Carol?
Hang on. I'll just I'll find Carol.
Okay.
Hang on.
Turn everyone back on and we can just put a hand
No,
up.
no, hang on.
Carol.
When I put my hand up and you didn't see me. I've been
No.
trying to be
We did see you. We couldn't hear you, Carol.
Just gotta
Carol,
yell
just
out.
wanna-
because I was on mute all the time.
No.
Don't you cop
Carol.
shit, Carol.
Carol,
Go
can you
ahead.
when it all comes back on track and the library's open, you let us all know.
Yes, because it'll be probably after May, so I have to do a new roster anyway. So
Okay.
Yeah.
it's all in hand. Yes.
Good.
What's happening with Gasworks?
I don't think Ken's going to do it.
No. Last time I spoke to Ken, he wasn't too keen of doing that, so I don't think we'll be doing Gasworks.
No, I'm fairly sure.
Only going to the markets anyway.
Yeah, the market's open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of
Question
it.
2 is to Nance. It's about St. Silas. Obviously, hopefully, that's still happening. Nance was a bit concerned about, I'm concerned now about going and the interaction there. Can somebody explain, or Nance, can you explain to everybody what's happening there?
Carol can. I've already spoken to her tonight, and
Okay.
she can talk about it now.
I can go any Sunday.
She goes every week. But you
So
tell
what
them-
happens?
I can go any Sunday.
Yeah,
That's
but you
fine.
tell them what you were telling me about how they're working it now.
Yes, yeah. Oh, do you want me to
Yeah,
explain?
tell the group. Yes, please.
Yeah. What they're doing, the restaurant's actually preparing the food, beautiful food too, putting it in a plastic container. Then they do a cake, and the cake goes in the container as well. So 2 containers are handed out at the door of the church. The minister hands it out, and we join a line and we pass the food along. And they always include a spoon or a fork for them to eat, and then they take the food away. So we're not actually touching, or we're not near them.
No,
So-
dinner.
So does that mean they don't need as many people? 'Cause
They wouldn't need as many people
No,
because you're not
no.
setting up tables and you're not washing the floor after.
Okay.
So they don't
No.
need as many.
Okay.
Grace, I'm going to ring Declan and find out exactly how many people I need, because Carol's going this week, Carol and Christine, and then you're the fortnight after that. So I'm going to find out exactly how many he does need, and
Okay.
maybe they don't know, but it might only be 1, or else they might
Okay.
need. So I'll let everybody know when I found out.
Okay.
If you're worried about going, Grace, I can fill in for you anyway.
Oh no, well, yeah. I mean, it sounds okay. It sounds, yeah. No, it sounds.
Is the food
yeah.
hot or cold?
Sorry?
Carol,
Warm.
is the food hot or cold?
Oh, it's by the time they get it, it's probably warm, but it's a nice meal they're getting. Very nice. They're not getting the fruit and vegetables though. You know, the minister goes down to the market and brings back the leftover fruit and veg.
Yeah.
They're not doing that at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. We got any birthdays, anniversaries, Carol, while you're on
We
the...
have 3. We don't have birthdays all year, and now we've got 3 in 1 week. Now, the most important one is Grace, and she's
Yeah.
birthday's next Monday.
Happy
And then,
birthday,
of course,
Grace.
the second most not here is Carolyn. And
Yes.
Yes.
the same day.
We
Yeah.
were born on the same day.
Age, but the same day.
Same year.
Same
Yeah.
year, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Anne White, she turns, well, she has a birthday on Tuesday.
And it was Evo's birthday last weekend, I
It
think.
was last Saturday, yeah, and a
Last
few of us
Saturday.
contacted him, which was good.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Has anybody else got anything to add to the meeting? Well, I've finished my spiel. No. Okay.
Matthew,
Yes, Richard.
on a technical basis, if I put this meeting on the bulletin, will you store it on your Zoom, or are you going to send it to me in a format I can store on our YouTube?
Probably the easiest is if I upload it to YouTube. So I'll edit it quickly. I'll add the intro and the outro for Rotary and just pop it up there, and you can link straight to it.
Okay, so you're going to upload it to YouTube itself?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the main password?
Yeah, it should be in that document you gave me.
It's the same as usual.
Yeah, okay.
Good. Thanks, Matthew, for all your work on this.
That's okay.
Okay. Anything else before we wrap up? We're going pretty well on time. 45 minutes is about all I think we need to do. If not, the next meeting's on the 29th of April, we've now decided.
Yep.
So everybody just take care, wash your hands, don't go out, keep healthy,